Who's in
Sorry,
losers
guys.
quarters?
Yeah.
Is it
All right.
iGod and Junta?
iGod and Jinta. 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so CC, no stranger to this matchup. He's played against
Cody Stry, right?
Cody quite often, actually. And normally he feels like he's going to win it, and then Cody just, pulls out the top player privilege, and he's like, "No, man, I got this." So,
Cody Stry thinks.
yeah. I honestly think CC has the match experience, and again, he's the #1 seed, so he's expected to win. But HighDumpster's been on like just a run today.
Yeah.
Especially with Bakut out of the way.
He's been doing work.
Yeah. And I mean, we just saw him body Larry, so.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, the thing with Luke is like, I don't know. I don't know much about the character. Outside of like wave bouncing side Bs, like I'll just play Wi-Fi and just wave bounce side Bs.
I mean, sometimes that's all you need to do, man. people don't know how to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
Also, so you mentioned the side B.
Yeah.
So Sonic, he has invincibility on his side B,
Yep.
but because the PK Fire is multi-hit, Sonic actually can't go through it like that.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
that actually makes this matchup a lot more difficult for Sonic.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Interesting.
Yeah, it's something I've heard CC complain about quite often. Oh,
Actually.
yeah. Baits out the air dodge. I'm mildly surprised we didn't see the down air. Down air probably would have killed off the top, but HighDumpster kind of faded back a little bit, so the down air probably wouldn't have connected.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, Lucas things, I definitely saw that coming, so did CC.
Ooh, solid. Okay.
This might be the stock. No, all right. Good DI.
Ooh, nice snare.
Yeah. So
Does that stack with the rage? Or does
I
it actually
think
kill?
so. I know CC almost never throws out the nair unless he thinks it's going to 1 connect and 2 kill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So normally you'll see him do stuff like back airs or up airs, but he normally reserves the nair for the kill. Yeah.
Solid back air.
Yeah. Especially if the person's getting hit by the spin dash a lot, which, I mean, you're Sonic, so that's most of your damage anyway. So.
Yeah. Solid drive.
You know, I'd like to see some more Zeros coming out of HighDumpster, a really
Oh,
good
yeah.
spacing tool. And, some more wave bounce
Yeah, you
of
think you
the
can actually
the
zone out
Volbees.
Sonic with that? Or
I mean, Cody does it all the time, so.
Yeah.
But you have to be really good with it. More than anything, like the wave bounce side Bs is probably the way you want to go, because like I said, Sonic can't really spin dash through them,
Oh, okay.
and you can get a lot of damage. And then we're also on Smashville, so that platform can definitely extend stuff.
Game.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
game.
definitely be it. All right, so this is best of 5, no bans. Yeah. Do you not want to play on stream? Do you not want to play on stream? Oh. All right. I mean, I like everything else on stream. I drove up here. I'd like matches. Okay, yeah. All right, so going to game 2, going to the Omega Mega Man stage. I actually don't know if this stage gives me a copyright strike. We'll find out later.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Well, Brady's not watching, so
Yeah.
don't let him know.
So, do you know why Lucas would pick a walled Omega? Because he normally goes to the wall Omegas from what I've seen from HighDumpster.
You know, I'm not sure, but I know he can actually bounce off the walls with a up B.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he has a hang, does he? No.
I don't think he has a cling, but just being able to bounce off the wall is still a really good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, if you're going from like a stage like I guess Smashville to like this,
Yeah.
a little bit easier.
And then he's doing a lot more PK fires, and it's definitely working out in his favor.
Yep.
Now, some of the PK fires are not necessarily best. Like, CC's landing on top of him, and he's throwing out PK fires.
Yep.
So he's missing his punishes, but he's already got the lead, so he doesn't really have to commit too hard to anything.
I'm surprised he's getting these grabs.
Yeah. It's always super hard to get a hand on Sonic, but
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
tether grab makes it a little bit easier, actually. Like, if you can time it on the spin dash or, like, when he's trying to run away, having that tether is really nice.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. just missed
Very
space a little
nicely
bit.
spaced
Yeah.
on CC's part.
Now, he just did this air. Did you see how far that went? It covered like a fourth of the stage.
That's almost. Is that as long as the air suit's tethered right there?
I think so, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that kills too.
I don't think it kills. It's just a good damage and good spacing tool.
Oh, okay.
But again, like I'd like to see more of it because as we saw, it covers like a third of the stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we've seen HighDumpster go for the 2-frame a couple times. It's actually really hard to 2-frame Sonic because he's invincible the entire time. He's moving up from the up B, and then good Sonics are almost always going to sweet spot the ledge.
Oh, okay.
So,
interesting.
Yeah, you don't really want to try and 2-frame too much. We live in. And something completely unrelated. I love this music, man.
Me too. I love the Mega Man music.
Yeah.
See, like, I'm kind of hoping they go to Guard Planes, though, next game. I like the GOAT music, in my opinion.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just beat Xenoblade, like, last month. Best experience of my life. Well, you know, besides, like, getting into college.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Xenoblade's up there. Xenoblade's up there.
All right, and HighDumpster finally picking up the stock. I mean, he's already at 130%, but this is Lucas, and he's got some pretty good shenanigans, especially at Rage Lucas. And, oh, CC's going off stage, playing a little bit ballsy. Good get out of there option.
Yep.
Yeah, that up B. You see Sonics do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, HighDumpster actually really starting to call CC out. Oh, tries to catch him with the spring right. Doesn't quite get it, though.
See? There you go. That's what I mean about the ball bouncing.
Yeah. Oh, he has to grab the ledge. He does not have invincibility.
Oh, no. Oh, phew. Thank God.
I'm not quite sure what CC was going for there, because I knew. Well, I mean, he's sat there long enough. Like he has to jump up eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back throw, definitely
That's
gonna do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially with all that damage. All right. So going into Game 3 again, this is a best-of-5 set. After this, I believe we will see Jinta Beast versus iGod, which might be the Mario Ditto.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
I can't lie, though. Like, Mario's fun to watch.
Yeah. Especially like Jinta's Mario is a little bit silly. He does some
Yeah,
pretty silly stuff.
He does
so.
do some silly stuff.
Yeah. But it works, man. So I know I lose to him almost every time we play.
He is good.
Yeah. All right. HighDumpster taking a moment to compose himself. CC looking at the phone. He's like, all right, looking at my funny memes.
Looking at his Sonic memes. He's got it.
All right, going back to Smashville. I've heard CC say that, especially in the old rule set, when you didn't really have much of a choice, but you never really want to give him Smashville because it's just another FD with a floating
with a
platform.
floating platform. You're right.
Yeah.
Isn't Special longer too than Final Destination, or is it about the same
I
size?
think it's a little bit smaller, but it's not by much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But having that platform just extends it so much.
Yeah.
But HighDumpster off to a really good start, getting those PK fires and some of the Zairs to space him out. That shield, however, looking kind of tiny.
Ooh, okay. One thing I've noticed that HighDumpster does a lot is whenever he drifts off stage, right, he always falls with an air. Then he kind of, he almost just drifts up with a jump, air dodge, and then a back air. Ooh, nice movement.
All right, both players looking for their kill right about now. That's a really small shield. You really have to manage your shield very well against Sonic, because those multi-hit spin dashes deal a lot of shield damage, and a lot of times they'll poke with the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Back here.
Yeah. Reaching a little bit with that grab. PK freeze, always a cute option, not necessarily a great option, but
nope.
Who is it? Mekos He was at Divine Intervention a couple months ago. He was doing so much work with those PK freeze edge guards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you can read what? You can read air dodges with it, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. I think it's a little bit harder to do against Sonic because again he's invincible the entire time he's moving up. But against people with a little bit more exploitable recoveries like Ike or something like that, does a lot of work.
Or Ike.
All right. Good grab. Good back throw. HighDumpster having to play a little bit of catch up, but he started off with a very solid lead, so it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility for him. CC, however, very content to just run back and forth. Good mash out. Oh, didn't fast fall it. Yeah.
That has very, very tight timing.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to do. Like, I've seen Cody, he gets it a lot, but he normally only gets like 1 or 2 because people have so much influence over where they fall or and stuff like that.
That's going to be game.
All right, so up next is Jinta versus